Live. How good? Very good. So today, team, as discussed, Troy Daily live stream. Harder one today. I'll tell you why it's going to be a harder one today in a minute. But basically, we have a system, a formula for life mastery and business excellence. What's up to? It's hard to say people's names. The Wolf Big, the Dano, Lynx, Jimmy Lee. What's up? How are you guys? So we're here on TikTok and Twitter, YouTube. I think this is day 4 in a row. And basically, I have a life mastery and business excellence community. I've been in business for 13 years and made a lot less money and done a lot less great things than I probably should have. And that was because of my habits. And so what I'm doing now is tracking the daily inputs into my life across my calendar. Things like sleep, alcohol use, cannabis use, exercise, meditation, and then matching that against the qualitative and quantitative outputs in my life, which for me, what's up? SB toners, love hearts emoji, one shot, sun. What up, brother? Which for me is how good I feel on a daily basis and my take home cash. Because personally, I've got into a point where I've always said I really wanted to have a family and I wanted to do it in a certain way. And I want to support my immediate family and my extended family. And it's getting to a point where I'm running out of time and I need to make this happen. So I'm getting really methodical around tracking my outputs. And so on my YouTube or my Twitter stream, you'll be able to see the my screen as I share it and I run through this document. But yeah, regardless, happy to have you guys along. What's up, Oscar? On the journey. And so the idea is we should be seeing consistent progress towards we should be seeing correlation between the inputs in our lives and the outputs in our lives. And the key thing is, and what I've kind of fucked up for myself my whole life, is I would make my inputs too difficult and I would do them really well for a week or two, and then I would give up completely. And that cycle would oscillate in weeks or months or even years. And so now what we focus on is hit rate first. Make the habits and what you've got in your calendar easy enough so that you can work towards 90% plus hit rate and then slowly increase difficulty. And if you're able to do that, then you can build the healthy habits. And ultimately, the daily inputs in your life will ladder up to your macro outcomes. So that's the dream. And little yarn on today. It was really interesting because I'm really strict on my screen time. I find that if I don't manage my screen time really effectively, yes, what's up? Following some footwear. What's up, man? I appreciate that. That's really cool. It's cool to see you. Yeah, the footwear community is coming out. We're relaunching the brand. Probably at some point next year. We've got these AI wearables. We're doing heaps of cool shit. But yeah, really grateful for that. Follow along, join in, and we'll send you the link for the tracking sheet. Yeah, that's cool. I love to hear that. That's so great. What's up, Kitty? And Lauren, we've got likes coming in. This is the best stream I've ever done. But yeah, interesting thing that happened for me today. If I go and I share my screen here, was I was just about to get into it, and I got up, I did my stretches, and then I was like, I'll do a little bit of time on Instagram. I'll go check out a couple of things. I went to a fight night last night. I really wanted to see it, and I ended up spending, and I was like motivated to do the live stream. But after spending about an hour 15, like, oh, one more post, one more video, one more look, I started to feel lower and lower belief in myself. Like I just didn't want to do the live stream. What are people going to think? I'll look like a loser. I even went in, like, I've set the live stream up to go live on Facebook now as well, where I have a lot of friends and family and people that know me. And I was too scared to do that. So I took the live stream off Facebook. But it was interesting the way that the belief in myself degraded slowly over time. as I stayed on Instagram, not knowing I really shouldn't be on there. I went on there to do a 5-minute job. And so it was interesting because the action um of jumping in here and completing this live stream, uh, that's going to help me achieve my goals. Overall, I feel really good about it. I don't have a problem with it. I came in this morning motivated to do it, and then through just that quick scroll, just this quick thing on Instagram, and then an hour of scrolling and looking around and doing shit, my internal calibration, my internal compass was off. It just didn't have the same strength in it, which is it's a scary thing. And I don't know if that's just me or a lot of people, but it is what it is. So we're here anyway. We've done it anyway. Feel the fear, do it anyway. It's not that scary. And so how am I feeling today? I would probably say sitting here right now, I'm pretty conscious. I've replied to all my emails. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm on the border of okay though. Like I'm not feeling absolutely out the gate fantastic. So I got my 8 to 9 hours sleep. I didn't get to bed early, which was a little bit niggly. I exercised really effectively yesterday. I didn't meditate yesterday. That's a problem. I didn't binge any junk food. That's good. No alcohol. I did have cannabis yesterday. Now, the way I've got this set up in my system is that I'm and if it doesn't work out, I'm going to end up doing zero, absolutely zero. Energy is then focus external, not internal. Got to bring it fit. That's it. Like that's it. Yeah, I love that. Is that how I say your name, Lauren? Lauren Claire. Yeah, and it's dispersed. And I think for me, especially, there's this thing where I know I shouldn't be doing that. And so every moment and every like little micro decision to like do another, look at another reel. Oh, that's interesting. Go there. There's this other part of me that's going like, you're breaking a promise to yourself right now. Like you're not doing the thing you said you'd do. So your energy's going externally, dispersed against a bunch of kind of relatively unhealthy shit. And I'm actively going against myself. So it stands to reason that you would believe in that person a little bit less every second. I really appreciate those comms. And screen time was good yesterday, so we're on there. In terms of my calendar, it was a Saturday yesterday, so my calendar was pretty chill, and I didn't hit run, pray, plunge like I said I would. So that's 0 out of 1. I didn't meditate, 0 out of 2. Kickboxing, I did do 1 out of 3, and then I went to an event. So 2 out of 4, not the best for my calendar yesterday. But overall a decent day, and still feeling good today. About to go on a 8K. Can do like an 8-9K run today. I'm slowly laddering up my running, which is actually a really cool thing for me. Is generally I'll get back into something too quickly, and I ran like 2.5Ks the first week, and then I ran none, and then I ran 5K, and then I ran 2.5, and then I ran like 9, and then I ran 5, and then this week I'm going to run 15. And so I'm like slowly laddering up, which is really cool. What's up, Sino? I'm going to get better at this living thing. But for me right now, it's really just the act of externalizing a lot of the conversation that goes on in my head and creating accountability to these clear habits. So yeah, I had the best week I've had in a long time in terms of my hit rate for my habits and my calendar. And amazingly, energetically, something shifts in the universe. I think I had 3 leads fall out of the sky. People have been following up for months, hit me up, just like, hey, we're keen to get back involved. And then our new sales team nailed the first lead. So we got this really awesome sale. We had another client coming out of the blue. So without really even doing anything energetically, my business shifted this week. I swear, God is out there. And when you do the right things, um, there are these unexplained ripples that come back to you. And so that's really cool. So what that means for me is in my qualitative outcomes, my take home cash might get it to might be exactly where I need it to be this month. Um, which is a real cool goal because currently I'm not taking my full salary out of the business so I can build the cash reserves in the company. But we're making enough cash, I can take my full salary. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, so that's the game, guys. Hit rate on my habits today. Yesterday was 71%. Calendar hit rate was 50%. And I'm feeling good today. My take home cash is 10 to 20K this month, which is lower than where I want it to be. Um, but you know, is what it is. That was the live stream today. And yeah, I mean, just before I jump off, I might do, if anyone had any specific questions for me, I'd be happy to answer those. Yeah, cool. What skills did you use when you became aware of the yeah, so oh, I need to cut that. So the main thing I did was I basically can't trust myself. The addiction's too strong with my social stuff. And um doctors call it ADHD. I suppose I will do whatever, but I have issues regulating my dopamine, which I always just like to say up front. If you have that as well, it's actually a superpower because once you do get into a flow state, usually you'll end up there for hours, if not days, and that's definitely a superpower of mine. What I did was complete restriction. So my partner Ariel and George, my flatmate slash team member slash good friend slash like a I don't know brother, they have my screen time password and I'm locked out so 20 minutes a day. And so for me now, it's at the point where it's not just social apps because oh, what's that? Yeah. I'm getting a restriction on live. Anyway, I have my screen time password on, like it's a kid's phone, and I get 20 minutes a day, and that extends all the way through to like my Safari browser, so everything. And what's happened as I started streaming, now I've got Instagram on my computer, so that's how I was able to get on there and like have a play around today and get stuck in the maelstrom. But for me, the only way I've been able to manage it is by not having my screen time passwords. I literally can't access it. And to the point where I have to use ChatGPT to ask questions like, where is this restaurant? Like, I can't Google anything because if I've got access to the browser and I've got access to Google, then I'll end up like researching, oh, I'll get into like Gaza or Lebanon and or like US politics, just like divisive, dopamine rich, crazy shit. And so for me, TikTok, YouTube's the worst, TikTok, Instagram, probably next, then like Facebook, Reddit, then Wikipedia, then news sites. And so I actually had to shut down all of those, the access I have to all of those internet dopamine sources. Um, to get to the point where I could control it. I still can't actually control it as displayed by my actions this morning. But yeah, I have with the screen time password and then someone I trust that I have there available. If I do need to get on, I can get on to do a thing. Um, but yeah, best way to stop eating junk food, get it out of the house. Best way to stop smoking weed, get it out of the house. Best way to become a better person, stop being around bad people. So I think environment is the biggest thing to manage and control if you're wanting to get out of like the endless scrolling loop. But anyway, thank you thanks for joining in and hanging out today, Lauren. That's really cool. This is like my first official live where we had a full-blown interaction. So I appreciate that. And I will see you guys. Well, I'll see you hopefully again, and I'll see anyone else that was on next time. See ya.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Kia ora tātou! You're invited! This Saturday.
Pre-run lunch coffee.
103 Tamaki Drive, Mission Bay.
6 a.m.
You don't want to miss it.
Come and experience a heartwarming evening.
Go for a run. Mine.
Boy, you have been talking to people and you have fucking added cunts on fucking Facebook. So, and you've taken me off Snapchat, so all good. Just make sure that you know that's the last time, so I hope it all works out for you. I won't be in Hobart this weekend. You'll probably go out, so if you see me, mate, don't be a dog, because they'll fucking bitch slap you. But and your Snap's gone up fucking heaps.
Excuse me. Do you want to know how much? What about you? Do you ever look at if you're single?
Well, there you go. I hadn't ended the stream yet because there was a second of you saw it.